What's up, future millionaires? MTI here, and I got a little bit more alpha from the drip garden well, which I touched on in the last drip video. They sent me a follow-up email stating the potential best time to either compound or take profits. So before we jump into that email, as we look at the price of drip, it's around $7.08. And most of the community, we are anticipating the new UIs for the Faucet as well as the animal farm. Here's the new UI for the Faucet here, which looks super slick. Super excited to see this. I am gonna miss the whole water, stream here though. And then we have the new UI as well for the animal farm, which I think looks super dope as well. So this should be being launched, anytime soon. And then as we move over to the alpha, the rest of the alpha here, you can see I should clarify a couple of things. When drip hit its high of 201, the supply was 28K and not 68K. And I made a pinned comment to this on this video here. As we move down, you can see the drip garden well made a correction at 521, and I timestamped it so people can see the supply was 68K. They mentioned the supply was 68K when drip was 201. The supply was 28K. They emailed me after the video was already, scheduled and ready to go. So as you look right here, when drip hit its high of 201, the supply was roughly 68K. How much higher do you think the price will be next time drip hits a supply around 68K? But they're meaning 28K. And this is what they're meaning in this first main line here. Now, as we move down, what I have noticed is that when people are buying from Pancake Swap, your total LP ratio stabilizes and even increases your total LP ratio when you start seeing these elephant transactions pop up from the people adding to the pool. Now, this is where things get a little interesting. I've been watching this for a while, and it seems like a good chunk of people are claiming on the weekends, which I do think, to be fair, most of the community that's been in drip for a while, we are kind of aware of that. I have been losing most of my LP gains on the weekends, they say. It might be better to not claim when most others are, which makes perfect sense because remember, the garden is a game. So if most people are claiming, you actually gain more ownership by compounding as everyone is claiming. So that makes perfect sense, of course, which we know. I have also noticed the drip supply on the drip site and the BNB/drip pair ratio increases around 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. PST time, with a 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. PST time being the most active hours for this. So right here is some big alpha. Basically between 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. they're saying this may be the time to watch, right? And so when they add to their faucet, they look at the ratio of how many days they can take off to reach a max wallet to determine if adding is worth it or not. Just something to, think about for whatever it's worth, they say. So this is just a little bit follow-up email on the first email here, which we took a look at right here. So of course you can pause the screen right here and check this out for yourself, or you can check out the previous video. So that way you can kind of get the full gist of what's going on. All right, so there we have the quick alpha from the drip garden well. Now, one thing I do want to mention, they are just sharing what they experienced and what they noticed. None of this is the end all be all. This is not coming from me personally. This is coming from whoever it may be on the other side of the email. So I do like the fact that they are sharing what they experienced, because this does help not only just me, but the whole community that may be wondering things, or this may help confirm things that people have already been wondering. And so I definitely think this is a good thing. But remember, none of this is just the end all be all. Figure out what strategy works best for you. Now, I didn't show my faucet or my drip garden like I normally do because this video is recorded on Monday. However, you're seeing this video on Wednesday because I'm currently out of town in New York, and I will actually be coming back to my home today, and then you will see the updated faucet amount and the updated garden amount on Friday's update, which I should have about 1.7 to 1.8 million plants, and I should have around 2,500 drip in the faucet. So if you gain some value from this video, smash the like button. Shout out to the drip community, and I will catch you on the next one.